Okay, good evening, G3 investors. Okay, I'm going to go over today's scalp trade just to make sure you guys are getting how this works. Because it's a good way to make money in a short term environment. Scalping might be scary for some, but anyway, here goes. So, what happened today? We did a short scalp in the morning on the SQQ. And you see this big green bar here. That's an impulse bar, okay? And you can see that it's crossed over back here. Crossover down here on the MACD means that the blue solid line is crossed over the slower red dotted line, okay? And the histogram has started to turn positive. But I'm still looking for something to get above this area right here where you got that little thing. And so I want to see a big volume pulse up, and that's what I got right there. See how that volume there is almost double the volume from the last two? And then what happens next? The next 5-minute bar, it takes off. Goes sideways, takes off, takes off, takes off. Now, this was a morning scalp trade, as I pointed out in my note to you all. And so what you do is you watch the histogram. Of course, you watch this too. And you see all these long shadows at the top. And then, so I'm looking to get out. Okay, now on the way up, I start out and I always use the red solid line. That's the 20 period EMA, or simple moving average. I'm sorry, it's simple moving average on a 5-minute chart. I always do scalp trades using the 5-minute chart. You can use 10 minutes or whatever you want. It still works the same way. But this blue dotted line represents 6 periods, 6 5-minute periods. So it moves much faster. See this blue line here, the blue dotted line, blue solid line. The red one is 20 periods, okay? And then histogram is 10 periods. The histogram's the green bars up and down. And it simply means that the volume has turned up or down, okay? The change between these two is positive. Here, the change between these two are negative. So that's what that's doing. It's just measuring the change between these two. And it's doing it on a 10-period time frame. It's just taking 10 of these bars and looking at it. The nice thing about this is your trading system does everything for you. I use Fidelity, but it doesn't matter. Probably any good service you use, whether you use I don't know, Trader Joe's. I have no idea what people use, but I've always used Fidelity and it works. So I just use it. I know people that use Schwab, and some people use other stuff that costs them a lot of money. Fidelity's free, so I'm cheap. I use Fidelity. Now, why did I get out here on this red bar right here at 8:23? Well, the reason I did is because it was a morning scalp. I was looking for the stretch. Now, see right there, it's starting to come down from the stretch. Okay, that would be that bar right there. See the black dot is up there, and the black dot is down here at the same time. And so when it started to go down, as it started to get close to this, I said, hey, man, I got to exit out of this. Now, I could have exited at 8:21, 8:22, 8:23. Any of those would have been good. But I usually wait until it gets close to the blue dotted line. In this case, I just got lucky. I picked 8:23 and I got out. Okay? So, what's the big deal? Well, on that trade, we made $325, and this is a market where, keep in mind, the market is at all-time highs or near all-time highs, but it's not going anywhere. If we go back and look at, let's look at the SPY here. Okay, this is the SPY for today. That's not a market that's going anywhere. Okay, now that's just the 5-minute chart, so let's look at well, this is a 3-month chart. Let's look at a 1-month chart real quick. I'm just going to change to the 1 month. You can see When people talk about, oh, it's at all-time highs, and the headline news gets excited. Oh, it's all-time highs. Oh, the SPY and the Dow and something else made all-time highs today. Doesn't mean anything to a trader. We don't make money because it's at all-time highs. We make money because it's going somewhere. It's moving. This is not a movement that I really want to partake in. So it doesn't interest me. This is a movement that interests me. Hey, an impulse move. Boom. I get in. 1, 2, 3. I made money. Now I get out. It's not doing anything. If it starts doing this again, and it could go more than 3, okay, but it usually, when it makes an impulse move and it usually moves at least 3. This is not a 3, okay? To me, it's not moving anywhere. This is 3 days of going nowhere. Okay? I'm just trying to get you guys interested in the trading and doing it, and don't be afraid to ask me questions, okay? It's okay. All you got to do is, you go on when you go on Patreon each day, you just get up and I post these things and I say, hey, here's what I did. Here's what I did. Sometimes I forget, okay, and sometimes I'm busy doing something else. I mean, I don't sit here all day and watch every single trade. A lot of times I have trades that are automatic. Just like today, I bought 250 shares of XLB. Do I have it on there? No, I don't, because it was a limit order. So it hit the limit, it bought it. I didn't even look at it. Okay? Because I was more interested in making money on the short side. And so that was what was the move of the day. Okay, enough of this. It's Greg Gallagher, G3 Investors. Good luck and good trading.